Thank you, Griffin-Spalding County School System students, parents, and community for your flexibility and patience as we've navigated this COVID-19 pandemic together. We're excited now to be able to offer a choice of returning to in-school, brick-and-mortar classroom learning or remote at-home learning using Google Classroom. We're committed to providing a quality educational experience while maintaining safety. Safety is paramount. Since April, we have been working and planning with various local regulatory agencies and safety experts concerning our plan. We've worked with the Georgia Emergency Management Agency, local fire departments, the governor's office, the Georgia Department of Education, the Georgia Department of Public Health, and the local health department to review our plans and make recommendations to improve those. We will continue to stay in contact with these agencies and use the information and resources they provide to mitigate risk as we strive toward maximum safety.
We are excitedly preparing to welcome our students back into our schools. There have been many adjustments, revisions, updated plans, and new safety measures. We're returning to our option 1 plan from this summer. At that time, 57% of our students indicated that they would be returning back to in-person instruction. We'll soon ask you to take another survey, but first we want to explain your options and share highlights of all of the measures we've taken to create a safe in-person learning environment.
The remote learning option will remain the same. Students could potentially have a new teacher as class rosters may be adjusted. Some teachers will focus on in-person learning and others will be dedicated to virtual education using Google Classroom. The same Chromebooks and Wi-Fi hotspots will be utilized. Lunch delivery by bus will be discontinued, but meal pickup at the school will still be available for virtual learning students. Virtual students may choose to participate in extracurricular activities.
What will the in-person educational experience look like? Students will wear masks on the bus, in common areas, and when they are unable to socially distance. Face coverings are part of the dress code.
Social distancing will be an important part of our plan to return to in-person schooling. Students will have assigned seats in their classroom to help with social distancing and contact tracing.
School nutrition staff members will continue to follow serve-safe practices, wearing gloves, face covering, and other PPE. Lunches will be picked up by students and taken to their classrooms, where students may remain in their assigned seats and social distancing may be maintained. Plastic utensils will be used and food will be packaged for transport.
Many students will eat in their classrooms. However, schools have flexibility and may use courtyards, common areas like the cafeteria, or other large spacious rooms. Social distancing will be maintained.
Temperatures will be taken daily. Teachers and staff have been self-screening daily since their return, and no one has registered a fever to date. Our staff have a consistent protocol to follow that is approved by the CDC and DPH. Visitors to schools will check in at the front office, and a designated staff member with personal protective gear will take their temperature with an infrared touchless thermometer and ask the screening questions to be logged. Each student will be temperature screened upon arrival at school. Infrared touchless thermometers may be used, and we are investing in new thermal cameras that will soon be installed in all schools. The cameras detect and show body temperatures of individuals instantly. The temperatures are displayed on a monitor as groups of students pass by.
Bus transportation does not provide space to social distance. For this reason, the driver and students will wear face coverings while on the bus. Additionally, hand sanitizer will be given to all students as they enter the bus. Buses will be loaded from the back moving forward to minimize contact. After dropping students off, bus drivers will sanitize the surfaces on the buses. As an additional safety measure, the bus seats will be pre-treated to make them resistant to germs, viruses, bacteria, and mold.
School media centers will serve students in a different way when we return. Book carts will be taken to the classrooms for students to check out books. but also students will use the program Destiny Discover to place holds on books, and those books will also be delivered to the classroom. Media skills may be taught in the classroom or via the Google Classroom.
This is a challenging time and some students may have social or emotional needs. All counseling and social services will be available for in-person and online students.
Another component of this safety plan is personal hand sanitizer. Students are encouraged to wash their hands often. They'll be given ample opportunity to wash their hands and use hand sanitizer throughout the day. All classrooms have hand sanitizers in common areas, and all schools have new hand sanitizing dispensers.
If a student tests positive for COVID-19, those who have met the definition of close contact will quarantine for 14 days. Close contact is defined by being within 6 feet of an infected person for more than 15 minutes. This is why students will have consistent assigned seating. If a student tests positive, only the students seated within 6 feet of them will be quarantined. Only if multiple students in the same classroom test positive will the entire class be quarantined. While on quarantine, students will return to virtual school via Google Classroom. Now I'm happy to share some details that I'm sure will be of interest to many of you. We currently have 84 of 87 allotted custodial positions filled, and we have 20 bus drivers who are in custodial training. We also have 1 temporary employee that will be coming on, so we will have 85 of our 87. Training includes chemical handling and equipment operation. These bus drivers will add additional manpower during the middle of the day and serve as subs when needed. Restrooms will be cleaned at least 3 times a day. Common areas will be frequently cleaned and disinfected by traditional methods. Also, new equipment will be used to sanitize common areas regularly, and all classrooms at least once a week. A PowerFlight Nebula disinfecting mister like this one has been purchased for every school. As you can see, this machine makes sanitizing quick and efficient. We thought you might like to hear a teacher's perspective and hear from the principals of each building about how they feel in regards to having students back in their school buildings.
Hi parents and students, it's Miss Freeman. I just wanted to take the time to let you guys know that I absolutely love virtual learning. It definitely has been an adjustment and learning curve, but we cannot wait to have students back in person to continue the learning process.
As teachers, we've been asked to sanitize desks and all surfaces to minimize the risk of COVID. Leave all the other cleaning up to the custodians.
We've planned, we've prepared, and I think we are ready to go.
We are preparing right now really hard for kids to return back to school.
We have a great safety plan in place, and we're excited about seeing our scholars back in our building.
We have received our PPE.
We're confident that our building is safe and that we have everything we need to get them here and keep them safe.
Crescent can't wait to have our students back in the building.
We're ready to go at Beaverbrook, and we are so excited about seeing the kids come back to school.
We're ready. We can't wait to have the students back in our building.
We are excited at Rehoboth Road about the things we have in place to prepare for our students to come back.
Mustangs, we have been working diligently to prepare for your safe return, and we cannot wait to see you.
Parents, safety is a priority. We have a great plan for students coming back to our building. Students, we love you and we miss you.
We are so excited to be taking steps to welcome our Eagles back to the nest.
Orr's elementary teachers are prepared for our students to return to the building.
We can't wait for you to return. It's just not the same without you here.
We miss our students very much, and we are excited about the possibility of their returning.
We are excited about getting our kids back here at Griffin High School to continue the education process face to face.
We have everything we need. It's all in place to help minimize risk. We can't wait to see the children back here at school.
We are so looking forward to students coming back to school in Griffin-Spalding County Schools. Can't wait to see you come.
We actually have had students in our building since May. We've followed the protocol of the CDC, the Department of Public Health, Southern Crescent Technical College, as well as Griffin-Spalding County School System. Students would sign in daily. We would take their temperature. They would note if they had been exposed to anybody with COVID. as well as if they were exhibiting any symptoms of COVID. We currently have hand sanitizers, lemon quat, in every classroom, and they're being used. We have the big wand sanitizers. All students, faculty, and staff have been great about wearing their masks.
We will be reporting COVID-19 numbers within the school system each Thursday. We'll provide these numbers to local media and post the report to our social media and our website. There's no magic number or specific threshold that when reached will mandate a return to all virtual education. We will, however, continue to work weekly with the Department of Public Health, GMA, local fire departments, Department of Education, CDC, and the Governor's Office, and will follow their guidance.
We are committed to safety. Every student, parent, teacher, and staff member is important to us. Together we are 9,736 students, 5,421 families, 1,496 staff members, and 20 schools, but we are one team. Please help us continue to show courtesy and respect and offer encouragement as we work together.
Remember to wear your mask, practice social distancing, wash and sanitize your hands often. We'll administer temperature checks. We've implemented additional cleaning procedures, and we're working with government agencies and health experts. Please stay safe in school and after school. Together,
we are Griffin Great,
Spalding Strong,
and committed to safety.